trying to look casual. I don't know. I texted her to see if she needed a ride, but she never responded. You know, Billy, I'm not really up for this tonight. I'm tired. From playing video games all night? He asks, with an exaggerated eye roll. I'm pretty sure that everyone at WTS knows I don't have any real friends outside my job or a social life. Maybe, I respond sheepishly. He doesn't know that I actually spend more time online working the stock market than building dystopian worlds on my Xbox. Come on, you need to be my wingman. I can't show up alone for something like this. That's creepy. And the two of us showing up isn't? I ask with an arched brow. He leans over closer to me. I hear that the girl strippers also do a number with the girl customers on stage. I saw some video on their website and it was scorching. It gave me some sexy feelings, if you know what I mean. I try not to cringe at his intonation as he waggles his eyebrows. Is that so? I imagine it in my head with a sexier encounter than the one I pictured with Kate, and I don't feel even slightly titillated. It's not the first time I've wondered why the idea of women touching each other has never turned me on at all. But then again, I always knew I was wired differently than everyone, not only by how I think, but in who I desire. Besides, you owe me. Billy folds his arm over his chest. I think back to the week before last, when he stayed late with me to find the glitch in my program that was due to our client the next day. Releasing a long sigh, I shake my head. All right. I would have been screwed if you hadn't have helped me out last week. His grin grows wide. So you'll go? I'll pick you up since parking's a bitch there. I nod, a feeling of doom creeping up my spine. But seriously, a bunch of women screaming as built men seductively roll their hips, while women stuff money in their tiny briefs? Doesn't sound like entertainment to me. I'll get you at 7:15. He dashes out of my cube before I can change my mind. I'm still thinking of ways I can get out of going as I inch my Audi through the heavy traffic down Wilshire Boulevard toward our condo. World Tech wasn't my first choice in the programming jobs that I was offered out of Caltech, but it was ideal in that it was just over a mile to get home. Now I have the peace of mind knowing that if my sister Sasha is suddenly in crisis, I'm close. Of course, the added bonus is my commute is nothing like most of my coworkers, who travel in from the valley or even farther where they can afford the rents. L.A. is a crazy expensive city. I turn onto Robertson and stop-and-go drive past the chic boutiques and restaurants lining the exclusive street. For a guy who grew up in Paso Robles, I never imagined living someplace like L.A., especially in such an upscale part of town. But life has a way of taking a sharp turn when you least expect it, and Sasha and I living parentless on the edge of Beverly Hills is proof of that. There are areas in the City of Angels that I may have fit in better, or at least felt less conspicuous, but our condo is 2 short blocks away from Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, and that was the first item on our list of priorities. Caregiver Estella, in particular, likes to walk Sasha to her appointments, which allows Sasha fresh air and sun, and they avoid the nightmare of the parking structures and getting Sasha in and out of the van. It's a win all the way around. The final part of my drive this day is a cruise through the lavender tunnel of trees on Clark Street, the result of our jacaranda trees in full bloom. Their blooming season is short, but brilliant. I'm mesmerized by the delicate blossoms falling like soft rain every time the breeze blows, showering the streets with a blanket of violet perfection. When I get home, Sasha looks like she's ready to roll out the door. My sister, despite being disabled from the car accident that changed our entire family's future, has a busier social life than I do. Where are you off to? I ask with an encouraging smile. She's more dressed up than usual, and she looks really pretty. I wonder if anyone will be able to look past her wheelchair to see how extraordinary she really is. Emily and I are seeing the new 50 Shades movie with the girls. I can't help but feel a warmth flow through me at the big grin on her face. Nothing makes me happier than when Sasha is happy. And although I can't understand the allure of the romance books and movies that got her through her complicated recovery 6 years ago,